get it in overtime first with some defensive stops. Take it from there.
It took everybody on the court and then everybody on the bench. It was a group effort. The way we persevered and was resilient towards the end was huge because we kind of put ourselves in that position a little bit. But the way we battled and fought to the end, we got a lot of crucial defensive stops and was able to execute on the offensive end. I mean, that's big time for us. But you kind of got to look at it as well. Like, this could have been a game where we've had multiple times to extend the lead and couldn't get stops. But I'm just overall happy that we got the win.
Where did those stops come from? Because prior to that, you guys were struggling defensively. They were getting a ton of open stuff. So where did you guys dig? How deep did you have to dig to get those stops at the end of regulation?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the whole game we kind of dug ourselves in the hole, and it kind of felt like we was coming out of the hole, and then we kept putting ourselves in a position where mishaps were happening. So miscommunication on ball screens, our low man not being there, sometimes the low man being there and then them spraying out. So like little details and mistakes like that put ourselves in a position where Boston College was able to capitalize off of. But the way we finished the game out strong, especially in the overtime, and got stops when it was needed, was huge for us. I just wish we could have did that for a full 40. But overall, I'm just happy with the way we've rallied the troops together and was able to
people can nitpick at a lot of things from this game, but you're at a point in the season now, especially coming off the 2 losses you guys had.
Yeah.
Is it simply a matter of win is a win? You take a win and you move forward and just try to build because the win's obviously a lot better than a loss would have been today.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm taking this win. I know it was ugly, but a win is a win. And we're at a point right now where we're just trying to stack some wins, and we'll take the wins how they come. So it was ugly today, but it'll go up on the scoreboard as a W, so we're good.
RJ, you were talking about the communication. Do you think that was kind of leading to the closeouts from three? Obviously, they were able to kind of get a lot of looks they wanted.
Yeah.
Do you think communication off those screens, like you were talking about, fed into the struggles to close out?
I think it was communication and effort. I think we lacked a lot of effort and kind of just energy plays that were needed that we didn't execute well on, and that's what allowed Boston College to get open threes, and we were slow on the closeout. So if we eliminate those, because we know the answers when coaches ask us like, why are we not doing this, or what are we supposed to be in this position, we actually just have to go out there and act on it rather than just keep repeating ourselves over and over again.
What do you think along those lines? How do you think you were able to find the energy at the end? It had been such a struggle defensively.
Yeah.
And they were scoring so easily, but to get the 5-second call,
Yeah.
and the repeated stops on the inbound at the end of regulation. I mean, how do you think you guys were able to sort of turn it around and fix the problems on the fly, so to speak? You know what I mean?
It's all within. It's within our souls and in our head. It's all a mental thing, right? So we had turned the ball over, and our mindset was we were going to get this defensive stop, and Drake was phenomenal on the ball, made a huge impact of kind of just pressuring them to. He got a deflection and then the ball got out of bounds, but then forced him to a 5-second call. So it's really all mental that we was able to find our energy and we was able to kind of finish out the game strong. Because obviously we had a lot of mental lapses throughout the whole game, but we dug deep within our mindset, our mentality of like, we're going to get this stop, we're going to win this game. And that's what we kept telling each other, and I think it fueled the whole team throughout the rest of the game.
You mentioned a minute ago about lack of energy earlier. You guys bring that up a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of games, lack of energy. How big an obstacle is that for this group to have 40 minutes with the energy at the right level?
It's huge, right? Because I'm a big believer in like playing basketball with passion and energy. Like, you can't really be too nonchalant and just go out there just like, as my dad would say, like in La La world, like you gotta have a sense of urgency and attention of what you guys want to do as a team and individually to accomplish. So that's something that we have to, as a team, get over that hump, because it's been evident that we've been shooting ourselves in the foot when we don't have energy. But then when we do, you can see where momentum's on our side, we're ready to change the whole game around. So as long as we constantly just like, speak that to ourselves and as a team as a whole, like, I think we have a good chance of kind of just making a run here.
Coach Davis, how frustrating is it for you when you're going through these stretches and you're sensing the energy isn't where it needs to be?
It's frustrating, but I think that's as a leader. I think I've been doing a good job of it the last 3 games, is kind of just preaching that and staying on guys, holding each other accountable. And obviously it's a little bit uncomfortable for me because it's been something that I haven't been used to in my past 4 years of being here, but I realized that, I have to put myself in uncomfortable positions. So putting myself in a comfort zone where I'm able to kind of just hold guys accountable and when I see guys' energies are just dropping, just raise them up, uplift each other, uplift my teammates, and that's what I'm going to continue to keep doing because that's the only way we're going to be able to be in these games.